Well, hi, everybody. I'm News 8 Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus at WFAA in Dallas, Texas. Want to give you the update on our third named storm of the season. It's Tropical Storm Cristobal. It made landfall. It started down in the Bay of Campeche. It actually started out of the Pacific. It then moved across off to the east, across Central America. It's down in Mexico right now. You can see where it is. It's between Carmen and Campeche. It's a new record. It's the earliest in the season to have a third named storm. I mentioned this yesterday. The previous record was June 5th, so this was yesterday, which was June 2nd. That we had this record set. So the previous record was Colin back in June 5, 2016. So a new record for the earliest in the season for a third named storm. So with all of that in mind, you can see it spinning around there. It's now onshore. It's moved inland, and there it is. It's 450 miles west-southwest of Cancun. Winds at 50 miles an hour. It's just kind of drifting around right now off to the southeast at 3 miles an hour. So it's going to just kind of hang in that southernmost portion of the Yucatan Peninsula. So it'll be just to the north of Guatemala and just off to the west of Belize. And then we'll watch it kind of hang in that area over the next couple of days. Now, as it moves out into the Gulf of Mexico, the Bay of Campeche, then out into the Gulf of Mexico itself over the next couple of days, it has some real warm temperatures to work with, not only above normal temperatures, but the sea surface temperatures are about 3 degrees above normal, so some real warm temps to work with. Look at all the computer models. These are the spaghetti plots, if you will, and you can see how they just really kind of converge into the state of Louisiana Monday of next week. So late Sunday into Monday of next week is a fairly strong tropical storm, maybe a weak hurricane. But right now you can see how it kind of hangs down in Mexico for the next, let's see, this is the Wednesday evening. So through Thursday evening, then finally on Friday morning, it moves out into the Gulf of Mexico. By Saturday afternoon, it's a strong tropical storm, winds of 60 miles an hour. And then by Sunday afternoon, 24 hours later, it's an even stronger tropical storm, winds of 65. Remember, to become a hurricane, you have to have sustained winds of 74 or stronger. It'll be close to that by Sunday night. And then into the day on Monday. By Monday afternoon, it will, now that it's inland in the northern sections of Louisiana, it will have winds of around 50 miles an hour. But as it makes landfall, a very strong tropical storm right now is projected, or possibly a very weak hurricane, regardless, you know, if it's 70-mile-an-hour winds versus 74, it's just all just kind of a technicality, because no matter what it's classified as it makes landfall, it will be very, very strong indeed. Tropical storm or weak hurricane, but regardless, winds of 70-ish miles an hour, that's what's in the forecast. So late in the week, we have the tropical steering currents with this system. It'll be drawn north through the Gulf of Mexico through a big break in the ridge of high pressure. If that ridge wobbles east or west, that will take the track with it, either west a little closer to Texas, or a little more to the east, a little closer to the Florida coast. But the central coast of the Gulf of Mexico right now, those are the areas of concern. This is the European model. More often than not, it's not perfect, but it's certainly a darn good model, we'll call it. That brings it right up into coastal Louisiana. This is a Sunday night at midnight. Then it brings it up into coastal Louisiana, and then maybe even some rain into to East Texas around Tyler, maybe Paris and Sulphur Springs by Monday afternoon. And then after that, it'll just shoot off to the north and in Arkansas by Tuesday afternoon with some pretty widespread showers and thunderstorms. But some of us in North Texas, especially east of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, may see a little bit of rain as we get into Monday of next week, Monday night of next week. How much? The majority of it stays across Louisiana and Arkansas. Lighter amounts off to the west, and even lighter amounts off to the east. But right now, as we take a look at Tropical Storm Cristobal, once again, it is inland across the southernmost portion of the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, of course. We will watch that. It will emerge into the Gulf of Mexico in about 36 hours from now. By Friday, it should be out in the Bay of Campeche, then moving north into the Gulf of Mexico. We'll watch that as it has its sights set on the United States. Right now, it appears it's coastal Louisiana. We'll keep you updated. Otherwise, enjoy your night.